What? You just had 5 epic Gen 3 reviews, and now you're here Friday morning, expecting more? More? I don't know if you deserve it. What do you think, Espeon? Okay, fine, you twisted my arm. Let's review episode 6 of Gen 3. Spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, go back and watch it now. But if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of episode 6 of Gen 3. We start with Viva Corn Dogs, where we see a video of Dan dancing to loving corn dogs. The video was posted online and has made Dan a viral sensation.
Hey, Miss Dan, I'm a corn dog fan.
Dan sees this, he'll think he's being made fun of.
I mean, that's the point of the video, isn't it? Drago wants the video to be completely scrubbed off the internet and tries to distract Dan from finding the video by taking him out to burgers and random places. Kyle Derek's performance as Drago in this scenario is very different than what we've been used to seeing from Jason DeLine's performances, capturing the complete nervousness of the warrior dragon, making him a lot more human but still giving us the vibe of a dragon.
Far away, with no internet signal. To keep this a secret from him, we can't tell him no matter what.
Why not? It's a super funny video!
Seriously, I need your help here. We gotta scrub this video from the internet or he'll freak out! He looks hungry, so... Or until that video is erased from the internet. Oh man, I'm gonna owe a lot of burgers.
Honestly, this episode was a great opportunity to show this side of Drago, and Kyle Derek's voice was a great way to really give off this characterization. But the video plays on a big monitor in town and even gets shown on the news, and Dan finds out anyway. You can actually see that he's taken this rather well. Also, Bakugan apparently have cell phones in this universe. Doesn't really bother me. At this point, nothing surprises me with what they do with the Bakugan. Just keep them off Twitter, they'll be fine. Juno tracked the source of the original upload to the Insect Clan mod, and they go to confront Backslash about it.
Whoa, you sound really hangry.
Hey, knock it off!
Maybe you need a corn dog with ketchup to dip on the side.
Somehow the video itself is not really funny, but the resulting jokes coming from the characters are.
Enough talk! Just delete the video this instant!
Yeah, that's not going to solve your problems. It went viral and guaranteed someone downloaded it. It's not going away. Dan is forever the corn dog clown. Backslash agrees to delete the video if Dan beats him and they have a brawl. The Insect Clan course looks like a wrongful death lawsuit waiting to happen. Drago gets hit one time by Mantid Starflails, and suddenly Drago confesses that he was the one who made the video. Plot twist!
I'm the one that made that video of you. I know how much you love funny videos, so I wanted to make one for you as a gift.
So, wouldn't Dan have known that video existed though? He would have had to have voluntarily agreed to shoot that video in the first place, unless Drago made Dan completely CGI, in which case Drago has more talent than most Hollywood studios these days.
Hey Dan, you know what would be really cool? Why don't you dance and sing about why you love corn dogs?
What? But I like corn dogs, but why would you want that, Drago?
Just trust me, bro!
Oh god, I don't know how Kyle Derek does it. I like to think as a joke, this is payback for all the times that Dan has treated Drago like crap in the previous episodes.
So I tried to delete the video, but then all of this happened somehow. It's all my fault. I'm really sorry, but please believe me, I only made it to make you happy, Dan!
Kyle Derek's performance in this is really spot on. You can tell how sincere Drago really feels about all this. While the action in this scene was pretty slow because there was only like 2 moves and Backslash doesn't even move in this fight, I think I am willing to look past that because the message of this episode was really about how your actions can have consequences, but how you deal with them is the most important. Diving into the Insect Clan mod and forcing Backslash to delete the video wouldn't have accomplished anything. Sure, Drago had good intentions when he made the video, but when he tells the truth about the video, he was being sincere because he did end up deleting it after it was finished. But Backslash hacked into their database and found it, and it ended up getting posted. But Dan, instead of being mad at Drago, just embraced the meme and accepted it. Trying to forcefully remove it and scrub it off the internet wouldn't have done anything, so instead he just embraced it. I think that this is a great message to send to your younger viewers. That the internet and cyberspace in general can be a cruel place, and whatever you post online doesn't truly just go away. The most important part is really how you deal with it, and I think that this was a really good use of Dan's character here since he is arrogant and likes being the center of attention, so why not embrace the meme of being a corn dog lover? So after Drago beats Mantid, Backslash deletes the video, but Dan gets a call being offered a corn dog sponsorship, and Dan, instead of taking the money, gets paid in corn dogs. Embrace the memes! Embrace the memes!
Drago, listen up. You should totally make more videos. Definitely video games.
Yeah, because Nintendo and Bakugan collaboration worked out so well last time, didn't it? The next part is hard water. The Misfits are hanging out at Griffin's pool, and yeah, Bruiser should have made a bigger splash with that dive. And the water looks way more jelly than wet. And Chip spawns in as a hologram disturbing the Misfits.
This is private property.
I'm a hologram, and hologram Chip can do whatever hologram Chip wants.
Not without a search warrant.
And you just got Baku busted.
We're swimming in a pool, Officer Doofus.
I've got eyes and ears everywhere.
Well, take your eyes and your ears somewhere else.
And hologram Chip can do whatever hologram Chip wants.
How about hologram zip it?
The Misfits think it's better to team up with another clan since the police and the insect, dragon, and mammal clans are after them, so Dan suggests the Aquatic clan, but Juno is hesitant. By the way, hi Trox meme! The Misfits meet the leader of the Aquatic clan, a surfer dude named Rip, voiced by Juno Weinberg. And if that name sounds familiar, well it should. Juno Weinberg is the voice of the Gen 2 Dan Kuzo. And I gotta say how cathartic it is that he's speaking to the new Dan Kuzo, Mike Taylor.
You must be the Misfit clan, correct? Junk in your bod can really slow you down, bro.
Huh?
I like to think as a joke, Jonah's voice as Rip is the result of the 5 years he spent doing his high-pitched Dan Kuzo voice.
Putting that gnarly junk in your bod can really slow you down, bro.
I agree. I only drink water too.
This is the dude who replaced me, bruh.
Oh, and it gets even better. Rip's Bakugan is Razor.
Well, if you don't like us, why did you invite us here?
Razor is voiced by Drago's original voice actor, Jason DeLine. So Jonah Weinberg and Jason DeLine have reunited in the Gen 3 reboot as completely new characters. I know people have been wondering why Jonah and Jason didn't just reprise their roles as Dan and Drago in Gen 3, and the answer is really simple. This is a reboot. You can't expect the same cast to be playing the same roles again. This is set in a completely new world than the previous Bakugan series. Dan and Drago in Gen 3 are completely different than the previous ones, so it makes sense to give new opportunities to newer actors. And I like to think that Jonah and Jason returning as new roles really serves more as an opportunity to show them that they can play other roles. We already heard Jonah completely change up his voice playing Orlus Apollyon in Gen 2, and Jason notably is a seasoned voice veteran. But I also really like to think that this is also a showing of good faith to the previous cast that we never forgot their previous performances. So the Misfits go to the Aquatic clan's underwater base, and Rip declines aligning with the Misfits. Pretty much the same reason everyone else doesn't want to team up with them, because they're too random and diverse. Not to mention it's because the Misfits are pretty much the task force most wanted, which endangers the existence of the Bakugan League. Well, okay, I do like that the clans actually have probable cause for disliking the Misfits. Also, what is up with Rip's facial animation here? It looks like it's going to melt off Raiders of the Lost Ark style. And because Rip was being a jerk, Juno challenges him to a brawl. This is the first time we are actually seeing Razor in battle, and the two just has a good old-fashioned slobber knocker without any gold evolution. The action is pretty decent, I guess. Typical animation where Rip uses the water and surfing to his advantage, but Juno in a scene parallel to her diving earlier gets a ban by doing a dive down a waterfall. Only for that ban to be completely wasted because Bruiser just uses it to do a belly flop, and then it just soaks Rip and Razor. Does no damage at all whatsoever. The water animations don't actually look that good. There's only like 1 or 2 scenes where the characters look wet, but most of the time it's just the characters in brighter shading in the water to give off the illusion. So Bruiser is defeated and Juno gives off a smirk. After the transition, she hacks into the Aquatic clan's water system and floods the place. This prank could have killed everybody down there. So that was Gen 3 Episode 6. Let me know your rating of the show was in the comments down below. This was an alright episode, I guess. Nothing really eventful happened other than the Aquatic clan's introduction. The whole point of the Dan episode was filler, but it actually managed to send out a positive message, and sometimes shows could use that when they need a breather from this plot. The action really wasn't the focus that much this episode. Rather, they just tried to tell stories, though they did try to get back on track with Juno versus Rip, and I say it worked well enough. If you skip this episode, you won't miss anything, but if you watch it, you'll probably be satisfied. So, I'll give this a Baku good. Thank you for watching this review of Bakugan Gen 3. Be sure to press the like button and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren. There's no BakuTalk news this week. You've had enough. Okay? Enough. Bye.